Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how I painted my son's room. My son's room is relatively small, measuring around 8.5 feet by 8 feet. I will be using an undercoat followed by a final coat. Before painting, I removed all furnishings from the room. If this is not possible, you can always place items in the center of the room. To prepare this room, I used Polycel's quick drying polyfiller. Do refer to the description box below for my DIY review on filling wall cracks. I used masking tape to cover my light switch and wall sockets. I'm using Leyland Primer Undercoat in Brilliant White. I have my roller ready, which is connected to an extension pole. I'm using an old tray that's been superficially washed but thoroughly dried. I also have a good quality painting brush. Now to open the paint, I used my chisel to break the 4 lock-in sections before using it to open the lid. To stir the paint, I'm using a bamboo stick from my mother's vegetable garden. I made sure it was cleaned and dried beforehand. This is to prevent any dirt mixing with the paint. It's time to pour some paint onto the tray. I use my brush to wipe off any excess. I roll some paint from the tray onto the roller and start from the middle of the wall near the corner, rolling up and down, covering about 2 roller widths, before painting the very bottom, top and end of the wall. I go over this one more time while the roller is wet. It was difficult controlling the roller on the extension pole as it kept on swaying left and right, making it cumbersome to create straight and even roller widths. I have now completed 2 coats of Leyland Primer and Undercoat. It still appears quite thin as some parts of the wall have not set as thick as I would like. Being only 2.5 litres in size meant that I didn't have much to work with. This is after 3 coats of using the roller. As the paint was finishing, I resorted in using the brush to touch up areas that needed more paint. It's time to use the final coat, Dulux matte paint in Chic Shadow. As always, when opening a new paint, I give it a good stir. Using my brush, I start from the top and work my way down to the end and corner of each wall. To cut in between the ceiling and wall, it can be a bit tricky and does require you to have steady hands. For my final paint, I've got myself a new 3-piece roller set purchased from Screwfix for under £5. The sleeve glides into the roller frame with a snug fit and spins with fluidity. As with all DIY projects, it's best to expect the unexpected. The extension pole does not fit in the roller handle. Fortunately for me, the room ceiling is not that high, so I can reach the top of the wall without doing my back in. I used the same technique as when I applied Leyland Undercoat for painting the final coat, Dulux Chic Shadow. 2 coats done of the final coat. I may need to touch up on areas that haven't covered well by the roller. Final coat complete. Initially, I thought the colour would be too dark for my son's room. It's actually the perfect tone. I love the sunlight effect created in the late afternoon. Now to rate the products, I would rate Leyland Primer Undercoat 3 out of 5 stars. And Dulux Matte Paint in Chic Shadow 4 out of 5 stars. This is how I painted my son's room using Leyland Undercoat and Dulux Chic Shadow. To see my DIY series, please refer to the description box below. To be alerted when we post new videos, please activate the notification bell. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.